defection lawmakers are political robbers, Ipac says. Ipac is Inter-Party Advisory Council. So Inter-Party Advisory Council is saying that the 27 lawmakers in Rivers State Assembly that defected from PDP to APC are political robbers. This is serious. That's what they are. Now they have robbed, they have lost the proceeds of that robbery, and now they want to pass back door to come back to PDP by saying that they never defected in the first place, that are still members of PDP. That isn't going to work. It's not going to work. The Inter-Party Advisory Council has canvassed for a stop to cross-carpeting by elected members of the legislatures without cogent reasons, saying it should be abrogated outright. Okay? And those who decamped after winning election on the platform of other political parties should lose their seats. Exactly. So it is political robbery, unfair, unjust, and impedes the nation's democracy, he said. So it was contained in a speech delivered by the Ipac National Chairman Yusuf Maman Dantale at the first South-South Ipac Leadership Conference with the theme Good Governance and Security as Panacea for Grassroots Development, held in Port Harcourt, Rivers State yesterday. So Dantale said to further strengthen our electoral process, all election petitions must be disposed of by various tribunals and appeal court before swearing in of winners as obtainable in other democratic nations, adding that the council has set up a constitution and electoral act amendment committee that will profile comprehensive proposals to be submitted to the National Assembly for consideration. So as a major stakeholder in the democratic process, Ipac, as the umbrella body of all registered political parties, is committed to sanitize, consolidate, deepen, and strengthen the nation's constitutional rules. So this will foster security, good governance, grassroots development, and sustainable democracy in Nigeria, he said. So he said the conference is an eloquent testimony of the new Ipac he promised to usher in when he was elected as the council's national chairman, along with other national officers on the 18th December 2023, by being proactive and people-oriented with strong determination to consolidate and deepen democracy, ensure an environment conducive for successful elections, political stability, good governance, and overall well-being of Nigerians. So Ipac stands as a beacon of hope for fostering cooperation, dialogue, and mutual understanding among political parties. So in constitutional democracy like ours, the strength and vibrancy of political parties are crucial pillars upon which the edifice of governance stands. So it is imperative that we continuously strive to enhance the capacity and inclusivity of political parties and ensuring they remain true representatives of the diverse voices and aspirations of our people, he said. So he noted that the scheme of the conference, or rather the theme of the conference, is timely and appropriate today as the nation faces enormous security, socioeconomic, and political challenges due to failure of elected public office holders or public officers over the years to comply with Chapter 2 Fundamental Objectives and Directive Principles of State Policies of 1999 Constitution as amended. So on citizens' participation, Dantale, who is also national chairman of Allied People's Movement, APM, said when citizens fail to participate actively in their government and hold public office holders accountable, the consequence is poor leadership and bad governance. So citizens' participation in government is fundamental to delivery of dividends of democracy as obtainable in developed democracies. That is why their government work for their people or be voted out in subsequent elections. And leaders who breach the laws are investigated, prosecuted, and jailed if found guilty to serve as a deterrent to others. Good governance, therefore, starts with electing competent, resourceful, visionary, and pragmatic leaders in free, fair, credible, transparent, inclusive, and peaceful elections. Election is the beauty of democracy. It is the reason Ipac emphasizes the need for transparent polls and mobilizes eligible voters to register and exercise their franchise in all elections, he said. So he urged all voters in the forthcoming Edo and Ondo state gubernatorial elections to turn up en masse to vote and ensure their votes are counted and count in overall results. So council also urges INEC to provide a level playing field to all the political parties and their candidates participating in the Edo and Ondo governorship polls and ensure that all election materials and equipment are adequate, tested, and in good condition to avoid undue hitches and glitches that could mar the polls. So the electorate should shun vote buying and selling, violence and rigging. Citizens should not mortgage their destiny for a mess of electoral porridge and spend the next 4 years lamenting of hardship and bad governance. We must make our democracy work and hold government at all levels accountable. It is the essence of democracy, he added. Okay. So he advocated for local government autonomy as the government closest to the people, saying that it is obvious that politics is local and for the rapid development of the third tier of government, its autonomy is imperative. So IPAC also advocates that INEC should conduct all local government elections and scrapping of the state independent electoral commissioners. Okay, some political parties should, which could not win national elections, could have won local government polls if the elections were free and fair, thus foster the nation's democracy and bring rapid development to rural areas, he added. Exactly. So what we are seeing here is that IPAC is canvassing for good governance in Nigeria. Okay, and a lot of things have been said here to allow good governance in Nigeria. But again, cross-carpeting from party to party after winning an election using the ticket from a particular party is fraudulent, and that's why they call them political robbers. Anybody cross-carpeting is a political robber, like we've seen in the case of Rivers State. Cross-carpeting is political robbery after you have used the party to win election. Just like people are running to Labour Party, use Labour Party to win election, like the lawmaker in Ebonyi State. After winning with the Labour Party into the state assembly, he's not defecting back to APC. How does that work? We've seen series of defection of public office holders. The issue is that you will lose your election according to our constitution in section 109, subsection 1G. That when you cross-carpet with a ticket from another political party, when there's no division in that political party and your tenure is still on, you lose your seat and your seat is declared vacant. And that is what the 27 lawmakers, or rather 25 in Rivers State, is battling with now, and they are not able to get through. And now that it is clear to the eyes that they are losing, they are looking for a backdoor way to get back into the assembly, saying that they never defected in the first place and that they are still members of PDP. And this move is supported by the national PDP chairman, Damagu, who is working with Wike and indirectly working for Tinubu and APC. And all in a bid to put them back again so that they can still stay in PDP and still impeach Fubara. But that is not going to work. So thank you for listening. Let's have your comment. That is the position of Inter-Party Advisory Council in their meeting they had, or rather workshop they had in Port Harcourt within the South-South zone.